Hello, Iulia, and welcome everyone. My name is Ioana Sima, and I am an external hypnosis operator and student of the Grifasi Academy. My colleague Iulia is a telepathic support of the Grifasi method. Today, we are participating in the investigative cycle number 247, the first protocol. The protocol that we are going to do is defined mixed, composed of two different parts. The first part is defined as fixed, and it's composed of questions that we cannot modify or deepen. And the second part of the protocol is defined as free exploration. Iulia does not know today's topic in order to avoid contaminating the information. You can find my contact details in the description box below the video for those who would want to contact me for a personal session. And now, Iulia, you can get as comfortable as you can and let us do 3 deep breaths together. Now, I will slowly count from 5 to 1 as your body slowly and deeply relaxes. 5. Focus your attention on your breath and feel the air going in and out through your nostrils. You sense a deep relaxation. 4. Feel your body becoming heavier and heavier. You begin to feel the points of contact of your body. Starting with your feet, you start feeling a deep relaxation moving up through your legs, your hips, your shoulders, your back, your neck, your jaw, and your head. Your body relaxes and all the tension disappears. 3. Continue to follow your breath. With each inhale and exhale, your mind clears and you begin to look within yourself. to, in this moment, any sound you hear from the outside will make you relax even deeper. As my voice guides you, Iulia, continue to deepen this state in your own rhythm. One. Very good. And now, from this state of deep relaxation, you begin to make contact with the subtle environment. When I count from 1 to 3, you will connect with the strongest frequencies you perceive about the presidential elections 2024 in Venezuela and tell me what are they and what or who generates them. 1, 2, 3.
What is coming to me, it's gonna be like a big show.
Yeah.
I think this is ahead of other elections, and it's just a test for the other elections coming on the other countries, and I feel it is just a test of the collective consciousness of the collective, how the collective will react after these elections, which I think they're like already rigged. I think the president, it's already chosen before the elections.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Some connection will be with the election of the American election, Trump. There is a connection there.
Mm-hmm.
When you mentioned the elections, just the first thing just popped Trump's, figure.
Okay.
So
Anything else?
I think that's it for now.
Okay. Now, observe these elections regarding the metaphysical plane.
I just see some strings are being pulled, kind of like a puppeteer show. And people involved in this election and the other ones will just be the puppets of the puppeteer master.
Mm-hmm.
And they will play and dance. You can say that how it's scripted.
Okay. Can you provide further details?
Mm. Mm. There will be some truth involved in these elections and some lies in order to get as many people involved and to believe that it's like a real election. It's not rigged. It's genuine.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Let's move on. Did Maduro win the elections? What do you perceive about this information?
It came to me that it did win the elections.
Mm-hmm. Do you perceive something else?
Mm, I think behind him is something else more. Somebody more important than him. It's just the front.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's happening on the metaphysical level during the confrontations between the protesters and the police forces?
It's all mm, to create chaos, low vibrations of hate and disharmony to get the people's attention on this protest instead of what really is going on behind. Mm, it's already the protesters. Um, they created egregore, and then this egregore is feeding on, which this egregore is the energy for the entities manipulating all this charade.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else?
Mm, I think it's involved for the public eye lots of violence to instigate more outrage and disapproval of the actions they took. They took, and they will take again against people. Just I think it's just uh, um, kind of a war, this invisible war between the collective, which is still manipulated
Mm-hmm.
uh, energetically by these puppeteers.
Okay. Let
Just I want to say that it's just a test for what's coming for other elections all over the world, just to see how the people they will react to whatever they will instigate. Mm, mm, they will show the public how they take action against people who don't obey the rules, the law.
Okay. Do you visualize anything else?
Mm. I see like the police using water guns to the protesters. Mm, it's like a big it's a big in interaction kind of in between the people and the police to create mm, to create more disapproval to whatever is happening. Just to keep the vibrations, on the lowest frequencies, emotions and people's emotions, the mental, the body, the emotional body, in low vibration.
Okay. Let's move on. The media reports information about arrests, disappearances, and deaths. What's happening to the arrested people?
They are kept in prisons, and they cut any connection with those people, like their family. Their families, okay, they cannot connect and know what happened to them, and just everybody to have no idea what's going on with them, just to keep them in dark, and that worry and fear and I think some of them are safe. They're just gonna be kept until this I think these elections they will be kind of over, and then they will be let go.
Anything else?
Um, I I think that some of them are tortured, and just maybe shown some picture of them tortured to create more rage.
Okay, very well. Good. Now, what is the reason for the numerous disappearances that have occurred?
To create fear and to make the other ones involved in this protest or actions they're taking to not go any further, to just to stop, just to create more fear, so they will stop. I think they got the leaders of those protesters, the speakers, the voice speakers of them, these groups, and they just to create to kind of cut their actions from the head, the ones voicing their needs. And
Do you visualize anything else?
it's the fear tactics they been using
Yes.
everywhere, and especially with protest against the government rules and governments. They still have that power to kind of stop this protest and to quiet the people through different actions.
Okay. Very well. Now, Iulia, observe on the metaphysical plane what's happening to those who have died.
I believe that I think their souls are trapped. Because they believe that they died for a good cause, and then they don't know what to do next.
Anything else?
Their families are keeping them and close to earth because they think they kind of died in vain.
So the families
are mourning for them, are crying for them. The ones, the families that they know they really died. I believe some families know that they died, some they don't know what happened to them.
Okay.
There, some bodies are still kept hidden.
Their dead bodies?
Dead bodies. Dead bodies too.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
As they keep the prisoners, and kind of hidden from their families and public of what's going on with them. It's kind of same with the dead bodies.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Very well. Now, we are done with the fixed part, and now we will move on to the free exploratory part. So, yeah. You said at the beginning that these these Venezuela elections, they were like a big show, and they were a test for the to see the collective reactions to the elections, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that the president was already chosen.
Yes.
By who?
Mm. By by the this organization that is ruling all over the world.
Hmm. Okay.
And some of them are not humans.
Then what are they? What do you perceive about them?
Some hybrids and some reptilians.
Okay. Okay. Now you mentioned also that the strings were being pulled exactly like a puppeteer show. Now I'm gonna count to three, and at three, in front of you, the puppeteer master will appear. 1, 2, 3. How do you perceive it?
It's, I think it's not only one. One of
Okay.
them can be a Draco, but they are collaborating.
How many are there?
It came number 4.
Okay. Do you have them in front of you? The puppeteer
Let's
masters?
see. Mm, the Draco, the reptilian, who's checking who's the brain of the operation. There are 4 of them, but one is the brain.
Which one?
It came the Anunnaki.
Mm-hmm. Okay, bring the head of the operations Anunnaki in front of you and tell me if it's bigger than you or what height does he have?
It is bigger than me. It's kind of on and off. It's kind of hiding behind a gray mist.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna count to 3 and the mist will disappear. 1, 2, 3. Do you see him clear now?
Now I see like a big robot, metallic robot, like a machinery.
And the Anunnaki is hiding behind, or he transformed in a robot?
He was hiding behind the mist. So I think he just placed the robot in front of me.
Okay.
The machinery.
Okay. Then one more time. I'm gonna count to 3. And at 3, nothing will block your vision to the Anunnaki. 1, 2, 3.
The robot kind of exploded.
Yes.
And
Do you see the Anunnaki clear now? Raise your frequencies, raise your vibrations. Take a deep breath. Is he standing in front of you?
yeah, like like Yeti, like a guy with a beer.
With the beer? So
Yeah,
he's drinking.
it's like that Stone Age.
Okay. Now, I want you to make him smaller and to put him in an ice cube. Done?
Yes.
Okay.
And have a drink.
He doesn't have his beer anymore?
It's nice and frozen.
Okay. Okay. Now, is there anyone else there with you? Or is it just you and the Anunnaki?
The other one. Mm, a crocodile.
Oh. Okay. Make him small also and put him in an ice cube. Okay?
Yes.
Is there anyone else?
It's the Draco.
Well, make him small and put him in an ice cube.
Okay.
We'll get to them. Okay? Everybody's in the ice cubes?
Yes.
Very well.
3 of them.
Very well. Very well. Now, Iulia, when I first asked you the question about the presidential elections 2024 in Venezuela, you said that Trump's figure popped and that you saw Trump's figure, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to go there at the moment where his figure popped and to see. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Looks like he's a mask. He's a mask of Trump. He has a mask on. That looks like
Yes.
Trump.
Yes. So, again, I will count to 3, and at 3, the thing will show its identity. Okay? 1, 2, 3. What is it?
I think an insectoid, a mantis.
Okay. Make it small and put it in an ice cube. And ask the mantis why did she appeared with a Trump mask?
because he or she is behind this some the elections. I think the American elections.
Oh, okay.
I I believe that it's a connection between the the American elections, the Trump's figure with Venezuelan president. Mm, mm, they might be friends.
Ask the mantis, what's the link between Trump and Maduro? And tell me, what do you perceive?
Power, to have power.
Over what?
Over their countries, which these countries have powers over other countries.
And how would they use this power? I can reformulate.
Economy.
Economy. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, economy.
So,
and
yeah, please.
Production. Mm, mm, between these two countries might be agreements to produce stuff, to kind of take over China and not to use China as a production country. And maybe use Venezuela as a production factory.
Do you visualize this connection between Trump and Maduro being beneficial for the inhabitants of these two countries?
I believe I think will help their economy, their economies, and the better economical state of the country, then bigger power of the country over other countries, where the economies are just dropping.
Are there any other countries involved in this, linked to what you just saw?
It came Brazil.
Yes.
England.
Yes.
England being the one on the European power.
Yes.
Africa.
Yes.
In Africa, they have some things hidden, like armament and military forces.
Okay. Do you
Because
see?
nobody's looking in
Yeah.
Africa.
Okay. Okay. Do you see any other countries involved?
Russia came to.
Yes. Okay. Very well. And now ask the mantis what's its role in the elections, either American or Venezuelan. Why is it there?
To use the excitement of the people for these elections. People, they get the adrenaline high and they excited on participating on these elections, and um, it's a very high energy for for them to collect.
Hmm. So she feeds herself, itself.
Yeah, yeah, and the rest,
Mm.
and her clan, kind of
Yeah,
her her race or
her
whatever.
race, her friends. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Very well. Now I want you to open a portal to the infinite universe and to throw the mantis in the portal, okay, with the ice cube. Tell me when it's done.
Mm, yeah, she just screamed when I throw her.
Yeah, okay, very well. Now disconnect from this. And speaking of feeding and of emotions, I want you to go and watch a confrontation between the people and the police and tell me, what do you see?
I see the police. Uh, their their brains, they are a little bit like under a hypnotic state to
Mhm,
act this violent. Um, they're not aware what they're doing,
mhm,
and it's like a gray cloud, dark cloud above them,
mhm,
like the clash between the police and the protester is creating kind of dust, but it's kind of cloudy dust.
mhm.
It's
Yeah.
and it's just mm, it's a little bit fun for the ones watching above.
So, who is behind this hypnotic state of the policemen, of the police orders there?
The reptilians.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Tell me
Uh,
if you perceive anything
mm,
else.
um, I'm wondering how they do that. It's true. Uh, they do have as captains of the police or boxes of the police, whatever how you call that. They're um, they're reptilians, and they give those orders, and they kind of using a hypnotic
Speech?
mm, I see rain too.
Rain?
I see rain. Might be the water they're using, but I see rain.
Observe what happens when the rain touches the police force's skin. Observe on a metaphysical level, and you see how it affects them.
Kind of gets them high. Kind of they get their adrenaline pumped, and they're like more vivacious on what they're doing. They're like feels like they are the protesters and fighting for their rights.
Yeah, because of the adrenaline.
Yes. Yeah, they are like unaware, like they're just on a hype.
So, just to make a summary of this, the police officers' brains are under a hypnotic state because of the commanders that are actually, can we say, possessed by reptilians?
Yeah.
Okay, that give orders.
Some of the commander they have the reptilian hybrid, and so they have those powers kind of to do over their uh, inferiors, subordinates.
Yeah, very well, very well. Now, Julia, disconnect from this scene and raise your frequency. Take a deep breath. And you mentioned that the arrested people are kept in prison, well, in prisons, and they cannot connect with their families, that the families don't know that they've been arrested or what's happening to them. And you mentioned that there are people that are tortured and that there are people that are, you said, safe. And now I want you to go there and to call in front of you one tortured prisoner and one safe prisoner. 1, 2, 3. Do you have them in front of you?
Yes. Mm, I sense that the tortured one, it's one of the leaders of the protest, and the other one has been kind of he ratted on him, like he just told is just a shame that he told the
Oh,
authorities was in charge.
he ratted someone out?
Yes.
Oh,
The
so that's why they're not torturing him,
yes.
because he gave
Yes.
information.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, I want to I want you to talk to the tortured one and ask him why is he in prison.
Because he's he's the leader of um, his, he was the voice of the protesters, and he people that were like following him.
What did he fight for?
for their freedom, for their rights, for their human rights, for liberty, for freedom of choice,
Okay.
For the poverty they're going through.
Okay. Very well. Now, disconnect from there, Iulia. Raise your frequencies. You mentioned before that related to the disappearances that took place, it was in order to create fear and to make people stop protesting, to stop them into involving into these protests. And you said that they're using these fear tactics they're using, the tactics based on fear, they've been used everywhere.
Yes.
Where else have these tactics been used in the past?
Canada.
Canada. Okay.
England. Australia. Portugal.
Okay. Now, visualize in what context these tactics have been used.
To make people obeying the rules, the so-called rules and safety rules.
Okay. Is there anything else here that you'd like to add?
Against their freedom, their free will, their choice.
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Very well, Iulia. Now disconnect also from here and return to where we have our Anunnaki, Draco, and Reptilian in the ice cubes.
The crocodile.
The crocodile, yeah. Okay. Now, so you said the boss was the Anunnaki, right? With the beer?
Yeah.
Okay, the frozen beer now. So, see people that died. You mentioned their souls are trapped and the families are mourning. Ask the Anunnaki who is feeding on these low frequencies of mourning and of death.
The reptilian, the crocodile.
Okay. And now I'm curious of what does the Anunnaki eat? What's he feeding with?
With everything.
Everything combined, right?
He's the head, right? So has all the energy he needs from.
Okay. Now ask him where.
And it's not only energy, it's ego.
Is he also feeding from the ego of the elections participants, candidates?
This comes with in the package, the whole
Okay.
package. Everybody involved. It's not a
Okay.
complete package. It's a
Yeah,
combo.
I see. I see. Okay. Ask him where are the souls trapped of the people who died. Where does he keep them?
It's above the earth. I think he created a barrier or something so they can't. They have to be close to the earth so their energy still to affect the people on the earth, their family, to keep their families and that desperation and that frequency of desperation on
Mm-hmm. Okay.
not uh, not believing that it's happening, like it's real, it's for real, it's for their families has to be have to be kept and that mourning state and that and
Yeah.
not being able to do anything.
Yeah. Do you see the souls now? Are there a lot of souls?
It came thousands, I think thousands or thousands.
Okay. Okay. Now, Iulia, make a bubble in front of you with all the information that we saw and that we gained during this session and send it to every soul that it's there, trapped, and tell me, what do you observe?
It looks like that barrier, whatever was above them, it starts to dissolve.
Mm-hmm.
But still, they don't know what's going on.
Okay, are there any souls that manage to live there?
As we speak, looks like some they are ascending.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very well. Which each one of them will integrate this information as it fits. Okay, very well. Now go back to our Anunnaki and Kroko and Draco.
Yes.
You can open a portal to the infinite universe and send them, the three of them, send them through the portal. And you can close the portal and tell me when it's done.
Okay.
Everyone is gone. It's just you.
Yes.
Okay. You mentioned before that Maduro won the elections, and you also said that somebody would be behind him. So I want you to see who is behind Maduro.
Is the is the head of this group, this organization that kind of controls the world, the governments.
How do you perceive it?
It just came Rothschild.
Okay. Okay. Very well. Now you can disconnect from there, Iulia. And I have one last question for you. I want to ask you, with everything that we saw with the people and the protests, I want to know, what can each one of us do to tip the balance, let's say, towards a positive outcome of this situation? What do you perceive?
Just to keep the vibration high, to stay in their power, and to stay into the love vibration, which it's the highest vibration. Then some things around will dissolve.
Very well.
And to be present. And to be united. And to accept everyone's views.
Very well. Perfect. Iulia, is there anything else that you saw and you didn't mention to me, or you didn't have time and you think it's important to tell?
We people, we are the power, we have the power. And we need to stay in our highest vibration, not to sway, to stay in the love vibration as much as possible.
Amazing. Very well, Iulia. Now, you're disconnecting from everything, and I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And at 3, you will be back to your present state. 1, you are disconnecting from everything and coming back totally into your body. Your space is clean and you are clean. You raise your frequencies to your maximum and optimal levels. 2, your body starts to become lighter and stronger. You move with pleasure and ease. You feel better and better. 3, you can open your eyes. Welcome back.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
It's good. Yeah.
You feel good?
Heavy. It was very heavy energy.
Okay,
I
yeah.
felt very heavy.
Very heavy. Yeah, I felt it too. So, what do you think about the session?
I hope I gave some good answers for humanity.
I think you did. I think it was great. I think it was great.
Like maybe I hope I brought some hope to the
Amazing.
planet and to
Amazing.
humans.
Thank you very much, Julia, and thank you
Thank
everyone
you.
for watching. Have a nice evening. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Buenos días.
Dzień dobry.
Bienvenidos a este primer vídeo de Disclosure en español y polaco.
Bardzo Was serdecznie witamy na tym nowym wideo, które będzie w języku hiszpańskim i polskim na kanale Disclosures.
Vamos a producir mucho más vídeos en futuro como estos vídeos informativos.
W przyszłości stworzymy dużo więcej takich wideo, które będą Was informowały o różnych rzeczach.
Porque estamos notando que cuanto más se va divulgando este trabajo, estas hipnosis por internet, también cuanto más mala información se está difundiendo.
A to dlatego, że zauważyliśmy, że im więcej wstawiamy sesji z naszymi hipnozami, tym więcej jakby informacji sprzecznych zaczyna się rozprzestrzeniać.
Y entonces hoy vamos a hablar de las sesiones investigativas.
Więc dzisiaj będziemy mówić o sesjach badawczych.
Porque estoy viendo que hay personas que a lo mejor se dedican a una sesión con una persona, se van a algún lugar, preguntan algo y lo poco de información que pueden extraer de una sesión se lo creen como si fuera oro, completamente puro oro.
Bo zauważyłem, że są takie sesje i takie osoby, które robią jedną sesję z jedną osobą na dany temat i kiedy wychodzi tam jakaś informacja, to jest ona odbierana, jakby to było rzeczywiście coś niesamowicie wiarygodnego, jakby to było czyste złoto.
Yo os digo que la sesión así dicha investigativa no existe.
Ja chciałbym Wam powiedzieć, że sesja badawcza tak naprawdę nie istnieje.
Entonces podríais como preguntar, entonces cuando haces una sesión a un cliente y preguntas cosas, ¿por qué preguntas?
Więc mógłbyś mi zadać pytanie, więc skoro robisz jakąś sesję z jakąś osobą i zadajesz jej pytania, to właściwie po co je w ogóle zadajesz?
Sí, sabemos que la información en hipnosis está muy, pero de verdad muy contaminada.
My bardzo dobrze wiemy, że informacja, która wychodzi podczas hipnozy jest niezwykle, ale to niezwykle zanieczyszczona.
Y esa información, así como sale de la hipnosis, no podemos tomarla como conocimiento, como investigación.
Więc takiej informacji, która wychodzi podczas sesji hipnozy, nie bierzemy nigdy jako takiej informacji, która jest rzeczywiście bardzo prawdziwa, zgodna z prawdą i oczywista.
En el caso de sesiones a clientes, la información que sacamos nos sirve por otro objetivo. El objetivo es llegar a la causa de su problema y trabajar.
Te informacje, które uzyskujemy podczas sesji dla klientów, służą nam zupełnie do czegoś innego. Celem jest to, żeby znaleźć przyczynę i pracować nad nią.
Pero ¿qué significa que la información está contaminada? ¿Cuánto está contaminada y por qué?
Ale co to właściwie oznacza informacja zanieczyszczona? Kiedy jest zanieczyszczona i dlaczego jest zanieczyszczona?
Hay que saber que cuando nosotros pedimos una información y nos llega a través de una persona en hipnosis, esta información sale de una fuente, para así decirlo, y atraviesa muchas dimensiones, muchas densidades.
Kiedy prosimy o jakąś informację podczas sesji, to ta informacja, powiedzmy to w ten sposób, pochodzi z jakiegoś źródła, ale w międzyczasie przechodzi przez wiele gęstości i wiele wymiarów.
Y también pasa por conciencias, por inteligencias. Esa información viene atrapada en el éter, por varios seres.
Ale ta informacja przechodzi też przez wiele umysłów, wiele świadomości, istnieje w eterze i może być przechwycona również przez wiele bytów.
Estos seres, estas inteligencias, pueden voluntariamente o involuntariamente distorsionarla.
I te byty, te istoty lub świadomości mogą ją zniekształcić świadomie lub nieświadomie.
Y además, la persona que está en hipnosis tiene sus creencias, su mentalidad, sus perspectivas, sus opiniones. Esta estructura mental contamina también esta información.
A co więcej, osoba, która jest w stanie hipnozy, ma swoje własne przekonania, swoje własne wartości, wierzenia, swoją własną mentalność i przez tą właśnie strukturę całą mentalną również może dojść do jeszcze kolejnego zanieczyszczenia.
Y además, si nosotros queremos investigar, por ejemplo, una persona o un ser que no tiene ninguna conexión con el ambiente hipnótico donde estamos trabajando, esta persona puede no autorizar la salida de informaciones de sí mismo.
A co więcej, jeśli połączymy się z jakąś istotą, która absolutnie nie należy do tego środowiska hipnotycznego, w którym pracujemy, taka istota może nie zgodzić się na przekazanie informacji.
Si hay interacción, si hay interferencias entre un ser y otro, es posible que circule información por las conexiones, por los pactos.
Jeśli jest jakaś interferencja między dwoma istotami, to wtedy dzięki tym paktom, albo przez te pakty, przez to połączenie, które istnieje, rzeczywiście wychodzą informacje.
Pero si en aquella sesión en concreto ese ser o esa persona se va a cuestionar y no hay ninguna conexión, es muy improbable que llegue una información autorizada.
Ale jeśli zdarza się tak, że łączymy się z istotą, która nie ma z tym nic wspólnego, to jest bardzo mało prawdopodobne, że dostaniemy jakąś informację.
Entonces, imaginemos que queremos investigar sobre un personaje famoso de la historia.
No, na przykład wyobraźmy sobie, że chcielibyśmy otrzymać informację o jakiejś osobie niezwykle znanej, historycznej.
Si no tenemos de alguna manera alguna conexión con los elementos del ambiente hipnótico y esta persona, aunque no esté conectada, no autoriza esta información, pues no llega.
Więc jeśli wyobrazimy sobie, że ta osoba nie jest w żaden sposób połączona z tym środowiskiem hipnotycznym, w którym pracujemy, może się tak zdarzyć, że absolutnie nie zezwoli na żadne przekazywanie informacji na swój temat.
Y cuando pasa esto, hay siempre o casi siempre alguna entidad que se aprovecha de la situación.
I kiedy to się dzieje, zazwyczaj pojawia się jakiś byt, który wykorzystuje tę sytuację.
Se puede presentar con la supuesta identidad de la persona o del ser que estamos buscando, o puede de todas formas modificar o inventar una información por su cuenta, por su personal ventaja.
Może zrobić dwie rzeczy. Albo przyjąć, zidentyfikować się z osobą, o której chcemy zrobić tę sesję, przyjąć jej tożsamość, albo zmienić informacje, które chcielibyśmy otrzymać, tak aby to działało na jej korzyść.
Nosotros en sesión a clientes podemos trabajar porque el cliente nos autoriza a trabajar en él en su sesión.
Podczas sesji dla klientów możemy pracować nad takimi informacjami, bo otrzymujemy zgodę na informacje właśnie dzięki temu klientowi.
Y podemos trabajar con sus seres queridos, por ejemplo, o con los seres que interfieren con ella, propio porque hay estas conexiones.
I możemy pracować na przykład z istotami, które kocha ta dana osoba, lub z bytami, które w nią ingerują, właśnie przez to połączenie, które tam istnieje.
Entonces, hay una gran diferencia entre la sesión a un cliente para solucionar sus problemas y hacer sesiones para investigar.
Dlatego istnieje taka duża różnica między sesjami, które robimy dla klientów, aby rozwiązać ich problemy, i między sesjami takimi poszukiwawczymi, badawczymi.
Por eso digo que no existe una sesión investigativa.
I dlatego właśnie Wam mówię, że nie istnieje coś takiego jak sesja badawcza.
Lo que existe es un protocolo de sesiones de investigación.
To, co istnieje, to pewien protokół sesji badawczych.
Hay que seguir un protocolo y hay que ejecutar unas series de sesiones y con personas diferentes.
Więc trzeba zawsze śledzić ten sam protokół, a jednocześnie wykonać wiele sesji z różnymi osobami.
El protocolo tiene que ser único, unívoco, porque hay que preguntar en un tema las mismas preguntas para ir en la misma dirección.
Ten protokół powinien być zawsze taki sam, ponieważ należy zadawać takie same pytania, tak aby iść zawsze w tym samym kierunku.
Cuanto más está restringido ese espacio de investigación, cuanto más podemos tener más probabilidad de tener buena información.
Im bardziej zawężamy obszar naszych poszukiwań, tym bardziej prawdopodobne będzie, że otrzymamy dobre informacje.
Sí, podemos también aumentar ese espacio, pero tenemos que aumentar proporcionalmente el número de sesiones por hacer.
Możemy oczywiście rozszerzyć ten obszar, ale wtedy będziemy zmuszeni również rozszerzyć ilość tych sesji.
Luego, cuando tenemos una grande serie de sesiones, pero estamos hablando de centenas o hasta de millares de sesiones.
I wtedy mówimy o olbrzymiej liczbie sesji, od setki po tysiące.
Tenemos que recoger toda aquella información que es común a todas o a casi todas estas sesiones hechas.
I wtedy musimy pozbierać te informacje, które są wspólne dla wszystkich bądź prawie wszystkich tych sesji.
Esta información común vais a ver que es un porcentaje muy pequeño con respecto a la totalidad de la información.
I zobaczycie, że ta informacja wspólna będzie naprawdę niewielkim odsetkiem tych informacji, które się tam pojawią.
Son pepitas de oro.
To są takie malutkie ziarenka.
Es como si nosotros vamos a un río, vamos a coger este filtro, vamos a coger muchísima arena para recoger solo muy pocas pepitillas de oro.
I można to przyrównać do poszukiwania złota, kiedy filtruje się dno rzeki, zbiera się mnóstwo piasku, a na koniec pojawiają się maleńkie ziarenka złota.
Esa sí que es información de oro.
I to jest właśnie ta informacja złota.
Si hoy podemos decir que hay seres que interfieren bastante con el ser humano y que tienen formas de animales reptiles o de animales a forma de insectos, etcétera, es porque todo esto sale desde que se empezaron las sesiones de hipnosis y hay muchísimas, millares y millares con esta información común.
I jeśli dzisiaj możemy powiedzieć, że są ingerencje, które przybierają formy albo reptilii, albo jakichś insektów, to dlatego, że takie informacje wychodzą od początku naszych sesji hipnotycznych i są wspólne i jest ich tysiące.
Pero si yo digo que en la ciudad de Nueva York, en el 1452, en aquel punto, había una casa que vivía un viejo que se llamaba Tom, pues solo en aquella sesión ha salido y cuanto más contaminada puede ser, no lo va a saber nadie.
Ale jeśli chciałabym powiedzieć, przekazać taką informację, że w Nowym Jorku w 1452 roku stał taki a taki dom, w którym mieszkał taki a taki starszy pan o imieniu Tom, to nie mam pojęcia, jak bardzo zanieczyszczona będzie ta informacja.
Así entonces se hace investigación. Es un trabajo muy largo, muy duro y tiene que ser hecho con un protocolo riguroso y severo.
A więc właśnie w taki sposób należy robić sesje badawcze. Jest to proces bardzo długi, ciężki i który wymaga bardzo restrykcyjnego protokołu.
Entonces, por esto que nosotros ya vamos a empezar a hacer ciclos de investigación.
I właśnie dlatego zaczniemy teraz robić takie cykle badawcze.
La estructura del team, que cada vez va creciendo siempre más, y el número de clientes que cada día contactan con nosotros, nos permiten organizar estos ciclos de investigación.
I ponieważ struktura naszego zespołu cały czas się powiększa, a także liczba klientów, którzy kontaktują się z nami każdego dnia, te czynniki pozwalają nam na to, żebyśmy zrobili taki cykl badawczy.
Creo que ya he dicho todo, o casi todo. Cualquier pregunta podéis escribirla en los comentarios del vídeo o donde sea publicado el vídeo.
Myślę, że powiedziałem wszystko, bądź prawie wszystko, a jeśli macie jakieś pytania, to proszę zadajcie je pod tym wideo.
Gracias por vuestra atención.
Dziękujemy za Waszą uwagę.
Y gracias a ti, Milena.
Gracias a ti, Kalo. Dziękujemy.
Chao.
Ciao.